Ah, the sound of crickets on a summer's evening. Few things make you feel more alive.
You won't get away with this.
Dig!
Don't know it was you!
I'm warning you.
But if you let me go, I swear it won't. Ah!
Maybe somebody heard that. Buy yourself some more time. Keep digging.
It's not my fault.
Listen here, turd dog. Maybe you can charm others with your puppy dog eyes, but I've always smelled your crap from a mile away.
Then take me to court. Have me rot in jail, just please. Not this.
A trial. I like that.
Yeah, just put down the gun and
Court is now in session. Palmer Reynolds, you stand accused for the murder of Jessica Honeycutt by means of drunk driving.
I meant a real court, with lawyers.
A court of law is inadequate for a trial of the soul. Harold Honeycutt will play the prosecutor. The crickets will be the jury, and this gun will be our judge.
I'm not playing this.
The Honorable Judge Colt doesn't take kindly to contempt of court. Now, Mr. Reynolds, you stand accused on multiple counts of tempting Jessica Honeycutt into illicit behavior, including, but not limited to, consumption of alcohol, breaking of curfew, and God help turd dog if true, premarital sexual activities. How does the defendant plead?
What? You expect Jessica to live her life in a little box?
The jury will take note of this as an admission of guilt. They do. Not good, Mr. Reynolds.
Bullshit.
Language, Mr. Reynolds. The crickets don't appreciate that. Now on to the second count. Just as the serpent tempted Eve with an apple, so did Turd Dog, with his vices, lure Jessica Honeycutt away from her father, disrupting their home, which was their Eden. For evidence, we call to the stand Mr. Harold Honeycutt. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do, sir. Now, Mr. Honeycutt, can you tell us how the defendant turned your daughter against you? I can, sir. When my beloved wife died, Jessica was all I had. And I promised Sarah on her grave that I would raise Jessica to be a white light in a world sunk in darkness. And by God, she would have been proud. Every weekend, I'd take her to the park and watch her play. I'd help her with her homework every afternoon. And I'd read her to sleep every night. The love you have for your child can pull you through the rockiest of reefs, the stormiest of weather. She is your ship, and you are her captain. But we drifted off course when she met Palmer Reynolds. First it was the weekends, then the weekdays, and then the later curfews. To the movies, the turd dog said. But I knew better, because I saw the crap coming out of his mouth.
He went to the movie.
I'm on the stand, you piece of filth. I'd stay at home, knowing full well that turd dog was taking her to parties, getting her drunk, and besmirching her. And little by little, she stopped being the Jessie I knew. I'd tell her over and over again he was a turd dog. But that only pushed her even further away. Hell, the only time she showed affection was when I let her go. I'd sit out on the front porch, waiting until she came home, jumping at every siren. So worried, I couldn't hear the crickets anymore. My God, I was right. I was so right. Thank you for that moving testimony there, Mr. Honeycutt.
The defense would like to call Palmer Reynolds to the stand.
Why not? What yapping does Turd Dog have for the court?
This. Dadgummit! Move a muscle, Mr. Honeycutt, and I swear I'll shoot.
Kill off the rest of the Honeycutts, eh?
Shut up! I should have left you here, but I gotta make something clear to you, you psycho! You can't blame me for what happened. You have no idea how much I loved her.
Puppy dog love at best.
Shut up! And listen to me for once! It hurts to breathe now ever since. This heavy weight crushing me. I can't take it anymore. I'll never see those gleaming green eyes again. The way she covered her mouth when she ate. And how her whole body shook when she laughed. I mean, I was a complete screw-up before her. But she pushed me to do better. Cared more, but I got a good grade than did my parents. Made me feel like I could really be someone.
You're a sinking ship and you brought her down with you.
That was good for her! I showed her around, got her in with my friends, helped her not worry so much. Secretly, I thought she was the one.
Over my dead body.
I know. You were always in the way!
I'm her father.
But you didn't have to yell at her all the time.
You brought her home drunk.
That was one time.
Bullshit!
But you yelled at her for getting a C, for messing up dinner, for forgetting to vacuum.
Maybe your parents were too stoned out to raise you properly, boy. The kids around here are raised differently.
She wasn't a child anymore. Jessica had a life of her own. You couldn't stand it.
Didn't stand for her to be tainted by touching you.
You want to know why we got in that wreck?
Because you got trashed at the lake house and thought it better to drive than to call me.
We weren't. Everyone else went inside. We fell asleep on the dock.
Lies. Dirty, filthy lies!
Jessica was in hysterics, pushing me to go faster and faster. I couldn't stand her tears. I couldn't see the car.
Because you were trashed.
Because she was terrified of another screaming match with you.
Oh, you spew as shit.
One of the last things she was saying before the ambulance got there was how angry you were gonna be.
That's not true.
God, my heart won't stop burning. Why didn't I see the car? But I didn't kill her. I didn't. I didn't.
I didn't mean to.
Me neither.
My chest. It hurts.
I wish you'd stop.
She was everything.
I know.
What am I gonna do without her?
Jessica will always be wishing you peace of you. Think about it. I'm leaving.
Hey, Palmer. The Crickets have found you guilty.
No. No, please. Please. Please.